Hello there, this is Nelson Maina. I'm here to address one of the many problems faced by residents of Nairobi. As a Nairobi resident, you know how chaotic it is to be in the CBD. Talk of matatus hooting, different people shouting and running, the speedy matatus which, if not careful, can run over you, the hiked fare charges at every picking point, the disorganized parking stages, the list is endless. This is the life of a resident of Nairobi he or she has to adapt to. I want you to lend me your ears as I elaborate to you how I can help you address the problem of hiked fare charges installed by matatu operators. I am going to introduce to you the FareFit app and take you on a step-by-step procedure on how you can use it for predicting, avoiding exorbitant fares, and paying fare using it. In this, by using the app, you can be able to predict fare charges for a given destination, avoid the exorbitant fare charges, locate where to pick matatus for your destination, see the rating of a given matatu before boarding it, thus helping you decide whether to board it or not. And last but not least, the app will help you to rate your experience upon boarding the matatu.
I bring you the solution to the unpredictable and exorbitant fare charges enacted by matatu operators. My other team members are Ian Koske and Sheila Omenda. Matatu operators know very well that by the end of the day, that commuters are going to go home. Therefore, they take advantage of commuters making them pay hiked fare charges despite their short time of boarding and destinations traveled. A case in point, we have Mwile Mwiti, who sells clothes in the CBD. According to the Standard Media, commuters are always complaining about transporters who have made it a habit to hike fares. In fact, they term this as robbing them in broad daylight. We also have, according to the World Journal of Science Research, Nairobi commuters spend 14 to 30% of their income on transport just to get to work. This happens to be high and to the poor households who are made to work to reach their workplaces or even reach necessary services. Another study is by Geopol, which showed that majority of Kenyans, that is 95%, use matatus as their only means of transport. But by this shows how necessary it is to solve the chaos in the transport industry as it touches the lives of a great number of people. And it is by this that we bring you the solution, which is the FareFit app. And by this solution, a commuter can predict and pay for the fare indicated on the app, depending on the time of the day and the point of destination. This is a wireframe of how the FareFit application works. This is the welcome page. This is the welcome page where a user enters his login details. And if you are not your user, you are made to sign up. This is where you fill your details after. This is where you fill your details. Then you sign up. Then the page takes you where you can where you input the destination of where you're going, and the map, and the GPS map locates where you're going. After that, the app takes you to a page where it shows you the time that you'll be boarding the vehicle. Where the app shows you the time that you'll be boarding the matatu. Also, it shows you the fare that you'll pay. And also, it shows you the registration number of the vehicle that you'll be boarding. And also, it shows you the number of seats that you'll be paying for. Also, by this time, you're already in the matatu, where you are now the app asks you to rate your boarding experience, and also you can put more information of how your experience was in the matatu. It is now after this that the app appreciates you. It is now after this that the app appreciates you for boarding with it. From the wireframe, a number of test users raised some concerns, and one of them is that is the need for the application to show specifically where in the city a user is to go board the matatu. This is in case a user is not conversant with the city. Also, number two, another user also raised that it is good for the app to have an option where the user is allowed to choose the number of seats he or she would like to pay for. And from the concerns raised, we found it necessary to input those changes on the app. If we are given funding to continue to work on the solution, we shall expand our application coverage not only to encompass users in Nairobi City, but also reach those in the major cities in Kenya. As we have seen from the application, it will serve in making an important difference to the commuters who are always forced to pay unplanned and exorbitant fares with little or no apparent reason from matatu operators. This is by basically using the FareFit app. Also, maybe something that we have not mentioned from the application, a commuter is able to see the rating of a given matatu. This is by clicking the matatu's registration number before boarding it, thus helping him or her to decide whether to board the matatu or not. Also, we acknowledge that upon launching the application, that there might be a backlash from matatu operators who install the hiked fare charges.
As you have seen in a nutshell, the FareFit app will be of great benefit to you as a Nairobi resident, as it will save you from the problems of exploitation of hiked fare charges by matatu operators. I am basically asking for your support considering that this project is just in its infant stage. This can be financial or moral support to the actualization of this idea. I appreciate you for lending me your ears. Thank you.